Hi everyone, welcome to Study More Education. Today I have brought a topic for you, which is mountains of India. There are lots of mountains in India, various mountain peaks, as India is a very vast country. So there are lots of mountain peaks and there are various stories. These mountain peaks are often comes in Indian examination, various examinations. So friends, let's start without delay. Question number 1. Which is the highest mountain peak of India? So this mountain peak is actually in this mountain peak, in this mountain there are 5 mountain peaks. 3 of these are in Nepal, 2 is in India, India-Nepal border, and it is Kanchenjunga, Sikkim Nepal border. So highest peak is 8,586 meter, that is okay. Let's question number 2. Which mountain peak of India literally means bliss giving goddess and also the second highest mountain peak of India? Actually this mountain peak is in the state of Uttarakhand. It is Nanda Devi, which is 7,816 meter. It is the second highest peak of India. So let's move to question number 3. Who appointed George Everest, after whom Mount Everest is named, as his assistant in the Great Trigonometrical Survey of India? Actually this person has done a lot of things for India, though he is not in the focus, but there are lots of articles about him. So he appointed George Everest as his assistant for the Great Trigonometrical Survey of India, and he is Lieutenant Colonel William Lambton. So remember the name, Lieutenant Colonel William Lambton. So he has done his job. Lots of work. So question number 4. Which mountain peak is also known as the Everest of South India? So this mountain peak is situated on the Indian state of Kerala actually, and this mountain peak is known as the Everest of South India. Very important question. Let's see the answers. It is Anaimudi. Question number 5. Name the youngest mountain range in India. So we often don't think or whatever. Actually the youngest mountain range in India is, let's see the answer, very interesting, and the answer is the Himalayan mountain range. So all other mountain ranges in India are older than this mountain range. Question number 6. Which mountain range in India literally means line of peaks in local language and is also the oldest mountain range of India? So remember, line of peaks, it is literally means, and the oldest mountain range often come in exam. Very important question. Let's see the answer. It is in actually North India. Let's see the answer. Yes, Aravalli mountain range. So let's move to question number 7. So this is line of peaks. Aravalli means literally line of peaks. So question number 7. The second and the third highest peak of India is in the same Indian state. Name the peaks and the state. So second highest and third highest peaks of India, mountain peaks of India, is in the same Indian state. So we all have come that Nanda Devi is the second highest peak of India, which is in Uttarakhand. So it will be, let's see the answer, Uttarakhand, the state, Nanda Devi and Kamet. So Nanda Devi is the 23rd highest peak of the world, and Kamet is the 29th highest peak of the world. 23 and 29, this is world rank, and second and third highest of Indian mountain peaks. Question number 8. Which Indian state's highest mountain peak is Blue Mountain? So actually this Blue Mountain is not locally known. There is a more popular name locally, and this peak is also known as Blue Mountain actually. So there is another question for it. So the state is Mizoram. Blue Mountain is the highest peak of Mizoram. So let's see what is the other name of Blue Mountain. So let's see the answer. This is locally known. This peak is in Mizoram. There are also some books which includes the name, the Blue Mountain. So let's see the answer. It is Phangpui. It is 2157 meter. So Phangpui is the name. It is the highest peak of Mizoram. It is also known as the Blue Mountain. Question number 10. Name the first peak of the world over to 25,000 feet which was successfully climbed. So this is the first peak of the world over 2500 feet which was successfully climbed. So let's see. It is actually in India, and it is the third highest peak of India actually, and it is Kamet. Question number 12. Which mountain peak is named after the trident of Lord Shiva? We all know that according to Hindu scriptures, Lord Shiva resides in Kailas Parbat, Mount Kailasa. So actually this peak is not that. Let's see. This peak is Trishul 1, 2 and 3. Question number 12. The fourth highest peak of India is Saltaro Kangri peak, which is 7,742 meters and which lies in the Saltaro mountain range. And the Saltaro mountain range is a sub range of which mountain range? The question is Saltaro mountain range is a sub range of which mountain range? Let's see the answer, and the answer is Karakoram mountain range. Question number 13. Let's see the question. According to local belief, Lesilong, the deity who protects the city, resides here. It is the highest peak of Meghalaya. Name the peak. So according to local belief, and there resides a deity Lesilong, and it is also the highest peak of Indian state of Meghalaya. Meghalaya, we all know that abode of clouds, that means Meghalaya, and the highest peak of Meghalaya is, let's see the answer, Lesilong, the local deity resides here according to popular belief, and it is Shillong peak. Answer is Shillong peak. Let's move to question number 14. Question number 14. This peak has a height of 2,994 meter above the sea level. It is on the border of Manipur and Nagaland. It is the highest peak of Manipur. Name the peak. So this peak is the highest peak of Indian state Manipur. Let's see the answer, and the answer is Mount Tempu. Let's move to question number 15. Very simple question but very important. Guru Shikhar is the highest peak of which Indian mountain range? Guru Shikhar, actually this peak we all know. Answer is the Aravalli range. Let's move to question number 16. Name the peak which is situated in the Jampui hill and also the highest peak of Tripura. So which is the highest peak of Tripura? Let's see the answer. These are the highest peaks. Battling ship. Okay, let's move to question number 17. Very simple question. Someshwar Fort is the highest peak of which Indian state? As the fort itself is a ruin, has an elevation of 880 meter. So this is one of the highest peak of that state. It is actually the highest peak of a particular state, and question is which state's highest peak is Someshwar Fort. Let's see the answer, and the answer is Bihar. Let's move to question number 18. This is the highest peak of Indian state Odisha, which has an elevation of 1672 meter. So simple question, highest peak of Odisha, and it has height of 1672 meter, and it is Devmali. It is Devmali. Question number 19. Let's move to question number 19. Okay. It is the highest peak of Tamil Nadu, which literally means big mountain. So big mountains literally means, and highest peak of Tamil Nadu. It is also the fourth highest peak of South India and the highest in Nilgiri mountains. Name the peak. Big mountains, fourth highest peak of South India and highest peak of Tamil Nadu and highest in Nilgiri mountain. It is Dodabetta. At the peak there is also a telescope house. So let's move to question number 20. Question number 20. It is the highest peak in the Godavari river basin. It is also the highest peak of the Eastern Ghats. It is also the highest peak of Andhra Pradesh. Name the peak. So there are three things to remember in this particular question. Highest peak in the Godavari river basin, also the highest peak in Eastern Ghats, and also the highest peak of Andhra Pradesh. So name the peak. Let's see the answer. This peak is known as, let's see, Armakonda or Sithammakonda. Let's move to question number 21. Okay, question number 21. This is the highest peak in Karnataka. The peak gets its name from a small temple which is dedicated to says Mulappa Swami. The peak is in the Sahyadri hills of Western Ghat. Name the peak. So this is the highest peak of Karnataka. The peak gets its name from a small temple which is dedicated to says Mulappa Swami. So let's see the answer, and the answer is Mulayangiri. Answer is Mulayangiri. Let's move to question number 22. This peak is in the Shivalik Hills range of Greater Himalayan range near Morni Hills area. So Shivalik Hills range, Greater Himalayan range near Morni Hills area. It is the highest peak of Haryana. Simple question. Name the highest peak of Haryana. Let's see the answer. Yes, it is Karo Peak. It is Karo Peak. Question number 23. Name the highest peak of Maharashtra. Which is the highest peak of Maharashtra? Actually 25 number question is very interesting. I have made this one very interesting. Let's see the answer of 23 number question. It is Kalsubai. Question number 24. Name the highest peak of Andaman Nicobar Islands. So which is the highest peak of Andaman Nicobar Islands? It is not Mount Harriet. So Mount Harriet is very famous. Indian rupees there are the picture, but this is not Mount Harriet. Let's see the answer, Mount Thuliar. So I was saying question number 25. Let's see the question. Apart from being mountain peaks, how can we connect these Kanchenjunga, Nanda Devi, Mount Harriet and Mukundara hills? So all these mountain peaks, apart from mountain peaks, how can we connect otherwise? So the answer is all these mountain peaks as a also known as national parks in India. There are various national parks in India by these names. So that's all, friends. I hope you like my video, and that's all for today. Have a nice day. Thank you.